Welcome, everybody, back to the old Weekend Pick a Title podcast.
Hey, everybody, BG here.
Hey, and this is JT right over here.
Hope you had a fabulous week.
How was your week?
Was it? Did you guys get any sunshine? We had a bit of nice sunshine.
We did. We got some wonderful sunshine.
It was like suddenly summer for like 2 days there.
Suddenly summer.
And then, yeah, we got a little bit of rain. And my birthday yesterday was a little bit overcast and sprinkly, but...
Birthday.
So...
Oh, we can actually sing the happy birthday song now. Sorry, I cut off your so.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy
I think that's how it goes.
birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bobby G.
Whoa. Family rated program.
Happy birthday to you. And then my skirt lifts up, and it's a whole thing. I know, right?
Hubba.
That came out pretty okay.
Thank you, Jason.
I'm saving that for you.
Thanks.
What were you going to say?
Oh,
Can't remember now.
I was going to say, Oh, I know. I was asking you guys, have you ever lost track of how old you are?
Oh, I do it all the time.
Yeah. I'm, pretty good at math, but ever since, 2000, I've kind of, quit keeping track.
Yeah.
And not, on purpose, but because it's, addition math on top of the subtraction math, which I'm like, is this algebra now? Which I'm okay with. I can calculate it all out, but I don't have to tell people how old I am very often, so I usually wind up doing math to figure it out. Yeah, so I was pretty sure I was 47 all this last year, and turning 48, and then,
Ta-da!
it turns out I'm just 47 now, so my whole 46th year, I was like, I'm 47 now.
Yay!
Yeah, I just skipped ahead a bit, I guess, for some reason.
You look great. You don't look like a day past 36.
Day past 99. That's all right.
I think a big part of it is, it's...
Is I wear pigtails?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
that
super
helps.
cute. You look young, put the old schoolgirl outfit.
Freckles or age spots.
Awkward Britney Spears it up.
Yeah.
That whole weird fantasy.
Yeah, when your
schoolgirl
doctor
thing,
stops calling them freckles and starts calling them age spots, it's
Age spots!
in my late 30s, I was like, you son of a...
I'm starting to get those on my hands now, too.
Starting to?
Well, okay.
You had some when I met you.
Oh, yeah?
I was
Well, it's just
like,
getting
how
normal.
old is this guy?
I just think it's I'm going the opposite way. It's repressed freckles.
You're
From
repressing
long
your
ago.
freckles?
Not repressed, but regressed or something.
Regressals?
I'm like Benjamin Buttoning.
Just your freckles, though.
Yeah, just the freckles.
You're like-
yeah, just the pigments.
Damn you, pigments! Out!
Out, damn pigments!
I stay out in the sun enough that they just sink back in. You just get all your pigment on your face and the back of your neck.
Right, yeah, mainly just
Forearms.
back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shins a little bit in the summer.
The tops of the forearms, never the underside.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
No.
those are just white as goats.
Have you put your, as goats?
Goats.
Yeah, you
white
saw
goats.
some white goats the other
I did
day.
see a white goat with two little tiny baby goats.
Were they sucking on the mama goat's boobies?
I did not notice any kind of boob suckery.
Yeah.
But,
That's disappointing.
yeah,
I like it when they're and then they headbutt a little bit. They're like, give me more milk, give me more milk. Like the baby kitties are they kind of paw at it on either side. They need it. They're like, give
more
me.
kinda.
Yeah, stimulates the kitty cat milk.
But then they have the rough tongues. Probably that sort of helps too, right?
I don't think rough tongues feel good on anybody's nipples, even cat's nipples.
Bird likes that one. He says.
What one? The slurpy sounds?
Yeah, he's into it. He's into the
Yeah.
dancing of it.
He's a crazy birdie.
I was going to say about the birthdays thing is
Birdie.
that, everybody always says that, well, after, your 21st birthday, because you always have, 14 and then 16 is your license and 18 or 19
Oh, like all
is
these
your...
milestones.
Yeah,
You're
exactly,
like, yay, I'm
and then
double
you reach
digits.
those, and then, but I
Yay,
think
I'm
a big part
5
of it,
and I can go to kindergarten. Sorry.
yeah,
Those are
really
big
going
ones.
back there.
Yeah, well, first ones to get excited about.
No, where like, and then eventually people stop saying like, "Hey, happy 20." I think around almost 25, you get like the happy 25th birthday because you're a quarter century.
Yeah.
Right, and
Yeah.
then it's happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Everybody just stops doing the math, or
Well,
stops,
I think it's impolite to say how old a woman is for some reason because everybody's been ageist most of society's been ageist most of its
that it's more
whole existence.
It's more heavy on the women side of the age thing.
Well, because men age like a whiskey and or a fine wine. They get a little silver in their hair.
Like a good cheese.
Everybody's like, "Oh, we must still be virile and desirable." And women start to get gray hair, and they're like, she's a dried out old.
Where's the
biddy.
younger version?
Spinster. She's worn out. She's either worn out from all the kids, or she's a fucking spinster. So
that just reminds me of the Meet Your Second Wife sketch on SNL.
Oh my god, that's a great sketch, you guys. Awesome. It's Amy Poehler and Tina Fey.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you guys! If you can go onto the YouTubes, just pause it right now, and go over to YouTube and
meet your second wife.
Meet your second wife.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's really so great. The guys are just squirming so hard, but it's great.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell them the premise, I guess. It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah,
people are going to look or not.
Yeah, it's making fun.
So they have like a game show where it's like you meet your second wife and they bring them out.
They're already married.
They're already
like
married,
right now, most of them.
They have 3 guys up on a panel.
They have to be married. Yep.
And then it's literally meet your second wife, and so they bring them out from behind a curtain or whatever. And the first one is like 15, or something like that. And then
like
they're
half the guy's age.
That's not my second wife. And like, oh, she will be
in 10 years.
Kind of deal.
Yep.
And then they just keep getting younger and younger. And the next one comes out like 9. And then the next one comes out and she looks like 20.
Yep.
But she's pregnant.
Yeah. And it's the unborn baby is going to be the second wife just because.
And all the wives are in the crowd. They're watching, in the audience.
And they're like, I thought we were here to do this other show.
Yeah. That's so great. Oh, that's such an awesome sketch.
I think we have some guests at the door. I don't know. Might be able to see them peeking in if you're watching on my side.
Might we have some visitors?
Come in.
Come in.
I think.
Hello.
Yay! We got some company.
We started a little early.
We started a little early. We'll pause it and get everything all set up.
Yeah. Or whatever.
And pause. Jason's all excited.
Yeah.
We've got some.
Nervous because we're watching.
I know. Well, sweaty. That's weird.
We've got
There's millions of people out there as an audience listening, but when you have people in the studio,
it's first time.
First time we've ever had
anybody pop by.
Studio guests.
You want to get a whole auditorium and have all of your fans and everything come into it. Your last podcast said that, and yet you can't do it with your dad and his girlfriend.
Oh, right.
That's
Significant
public.
Right? Sweetie pie.
So we have here in our studio.
Whoop.
Let's see if we
Howdy. Peace, man.
can do something like that.
Here we go.
That gonna work? Your
it's
thing's
kind
right
of
in the way?
sliding.
Works good. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got Jason's dad, Danny,
Hey!
and his sweetie Lori here out on the island visiting us for a couple of weeks.
Welcome.
Welcome to the We Can't Pick a Title podcast.
It's fabulous to be here on your beautiful island.
Yay! Yeah, we've had really great weather since they came here.
We brought it.
Yeah, it was crazy because we've had just kind of cooler temperatures still. It's spring, but it wasn't sometimes you burst into spring and it's just amazing. But this year it's been kind of rainy for most April. I guess it's a stereotype of April showers or whatever.
Showers.
But it was like the day you guys arrived, it was I think more than 20 degrees.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
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 Thank
I
you.
was like,
So first and foremost, because you normally you guys talk about, what's in your bowl and everything else.
yeah.
So I just want to mention that I got a spiced rum and coconut.
Okay, there you go.
Nice.
Perfect.
Come
That's
on.
All right,
What's in
cheers.
mine?
So there we go.
Cheers.
A giant bottle of vodka.
What you like in
Cheers,
your bowl.
cheers. Well, that's what we said. We're like, well, we should pour some drinks. And maybe not, because we're not sure if they're going to be here or not. And then, yeah, surprise guests.
Yep. Fabulous.
Those are the best. Wow, I was about to say those are the best kind of guests. Maybe not. Surprise guests.
Kind of guests? Yeah.
Surprise guests that you know are coming.
Yeah.
Those are the best kind of surprise guests.
Yeah.
There
That
you
you know
go.
and love.
That's me. I'm definitely not what did I always say? Like, I like surprises, but not knowing there's a surprise coming.
I like
You know,
surprises,
does that
just
make
not,
sense?
not in my
Not at all
pants.
to
Not
you.
at all.
Well, it's like, hey, when you're coming home from work 8 hours from now, I got a great surprise for you. You're going to love it.
Oh,
so then
yeah.
all day I sit and think about, oh, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? When I'm just like, just surprise me. Just
Yeah.
when I get home, just surprise me.
And then you walk in and supplies.
Supplies.
You go, no, I didn't.
And you're
know.
like, oh man, supplies for cutting the lawn? Jeez.
The hell?
That's not what I wanted at all.
So, how you guys having fun on our little island?
We absolutely love it. We love the people here. We love everything about this island. We went exploring today. We're at Manson Lagoon. We
Oh,
went
nice.
for breakfast at the Manson Hall. Thank
Oh,
you
at
very
Julie's
much for
place?
Yeah, nice.
sending
That's the-
Julie and met Julie and Sandy. And,
That's who made the birthday cake.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And Sandy was telling me about his 65 Plymouth Valiant and
Ooh.
wants me to come over and have a look at it. And
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
so, everywhere we go, it's friendly people and good people. And,
He's-
I love the island.
Yeah, it's such a
Would I
great
move here?
sense of community.
Too many weirdos?
Little too
Well,
many.
No,
I don't mind the weirdos.
Yeah, it's too
There'd be no
remote.
wood left on the beach.
Yeah,
There'd be
that's.
no driftwood left on the beach if you moved here.
It would all be
Did
in
I
my
bring that in?
driveway.
He's out cleaning
I'll
up the
be in
beach
your
all day.
driveway.
So
Did you notice
I
me
was
today?
wondering, is it St. Patrick that chased all the snakes out of Ireland? Because I think they're all in our driveway now. We'll get some still shots and add it
yeah, we'll
in.
post it in there.
It's super adorable. We got some sweet art.
Well, St. Patrick
Yeah.
drove them out. Now,
Yeah.
how do you mean drove them out? Like, did he actually put them in his Explorer and say, "Come on, Cora the Explorer, we're on our way. I'm going to drive you over somewhere else."
Yeah.
Out of my
Cora
country.
the Explorer.
Or-
Did it,
Yeah, go
did
live
it have a
somewhere
snake
else.
explosion in another country? Because he
Well, that's what I always
for a
wondered
ride
about.
over there.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
who paid for the gas? Okay, that's enough.
Holy
Less
crap.
slugs, I guess people say the
only
snakes
thing-
eat slugs.
The only thing that Danny forgot to say is the best thing about the island is the two of you. Thank
Oh, thank you.
That's what everybody else says too.
Yeah. actually, there's a lot to that because
Oh, yeah.
everybody that we meet and we ask if they know you, and they're like, "Oh, yes, we do."
Oh,
so
good.
lovely.
They're
And
not
I
like
said-
those son of a
Oh
bitches.
shit!
said-
Yeah, they run you off the
If you
island.
see them,
I said you don't know them very well yet.
haven't heard the podcast.
Yeah, they've hidden it well. Well, that's I think when we first started doing the podcast, I heard that from a few people. They're like, "Oh, there's a whole other side I didn't even know to you guys." Like, oh, and you can tell just by the look on their face that they're like,
It's
"Whoa,
revealing.
okay, you say a lot on there." Yeah, crass. I've heard crass was the word. That's
Speak
great.
Your Mind podcast.
Ran into a couple of people and they said, "Oh, you haven't got into the island politics yet, eh?" And I said, "No,
Oh.
but I'd like to." I said, like Donald Trump, or they, it was done. Nobody said another
They're
word.
like,
to me.
hey,
It was
look at
done.
that subject change over there.
Nobody wants to talk
They're all
about it.
scared, start getting
What the
sweaty.
hell? Normally, everybody wants to talk about him. Out here,
We do
You
have the founder.
just in a
of-
different light.
We do have the founder of Greenpeace living on the island here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, great guy.
Yeah, Rex,
Yep.
Rexy baby,
Yeah, don't they? I think they live just down the road.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's all kinds of people here. He might not. Well, maybe he might want to talk about Trump.
Oh, I'd love to meet him.
Who? Trump? Or
Oh, either one. Either one.
Either one. I like meeting anybody. It
oh,
don't
for
matter.
sure. That's what I was saying.
Some people
Social.
don't like meeting me.
What?
Well,
In my opinion.
They,
But
they like
Wow.
meeting you. Just after like a good half hour, then they kind of
it doesn't
start
take that
second
long.
guessing
It
it.
doesn't take that
Exactly.
long.
Yeah. Within 5 minutes, they know.
Oh,
Get
God.
down to the nitty
Oh, God,
gritty.
look
Yeah.
at the time.
Like me and my stories.
Am I kicking your
Everybody
Yeah.
gets all spaced out. Spaced out,
Not
start
used to all
looking
this equipment
around.
Me too. It's just, it's come along.
Okay,
different
here we go, here we
process.
go.
So that, speaking of Julie and Sandy, Sandy came up to me and yeah, he was all just red-faced,
At
like
the
he didn't even want
cafe?
to say anything. Yeah, he comes up and he hugs. He comes right in beside me real close. And here we go, folks. And I was like, sort of looked and I knew right away, like, oh, of course, right, you guys were here. Yeah, like, that's so great. Because he's a drag race guy, too.
He is, yeah.
He's a mechanic and everything, yeah.
Well, his dad was a
is
driver.
Oh, is that what it was?
That
Oh,
got him
okay.
into it, so
Oh, okay.
That's great.
They literally live 2 seconds away, pretty much. Well, not literally, but
2
sort of.
minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes away, and
2 minute
Yeah,
stagger
so
down
many
the
times-
road.
It's away if you know where you're going. I went looking
Exactly.
today, and 2 hours later,
To try to find their place?
I couldn't find it. But I
Still
found
couldn't
a
find
few
it.
really nice places.
Oh, yeah,
Oh my
hey?
We're
God.
gonna talk about.
With that view.
we'll, yeah, down there especially.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we ran into a couple of women today that we talked to, and they were telling us about the original cafe for Manson.
Oh, the
And
sun.
So I went looking down. I went down
Sunlight?
Hanson Road to find it. And we ended up
Oh.
somewhere down there, but
Oh, it's now the U-Brew or Good Libations or whatever it's called. The
Yeah.
slash storage.
storage unit
Yeah,
place.
yeah, a little bit of everything.
That's always
Yeah.
like. Because everybody moves here, and then they have to, like, a lot of people have to move around, especially in a rental, because a lot of places are seasonal. So they're like, oh, I'll move into this smaller than appropriate for all my stuff place, and then they put it all in the storage place, and then they wind up having to move from place to place to place to place all the
Right.
time,
Yeah.
and it's... So when we moved here, we're like, oh, we'll
like
just
us.
put our crap in storage. And it's like, yeah, I don't think there's ever been a spot that's opened up.
Yeah.
Not that, I mean,
Yeah.
we're fine now. You get rid of your crap, take it to the free store, give
Well,
it away.
that's literally what you guys are doing right now, pretty much, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Like,
traveling like
Yeah.
like gypsies.
that's why we
I
dumped
don't think
a
that's
bunch
an
of
appropriate word now.
nice stuff.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to say shit on here, are you?
No.
Oh yeah.
we
No,
dumped a lot
no,
of
no
nice
fucking swears, Dad.
Not when you're talking about stuff. You can say shit all you want
Yeah,
here. As long as
yeah.
you're talking
Not
about
about
shit.
Not,
stuff.
not
Yeah.
about the stuff I dropped
Yeah,
off.
treasures. Those are beautiful, wonderful treasures for somebody else
But,
to
you know,
enjoy.
it was really nice that you guys appreciated everything that we brought to you and stuff. And
Yeah.
for the Ravens, but I don't know if you heard about that.
I did.
Oh my God, you guys didn't hear about this though.
Should we put a call out to the neighbors if you see a couple of Mr. Noodles packages?
Yeah, if you guys, any locals on the island, if you see
Guacamole
some
subs.
chicken flavored Mr. Noodle wrappers that are yellow, they
us.
might have been from our place.
Kind of forgot to put them away.
Yeah, we were checking out the stuff out on our outdoor picnic table, and then we went to check out the sunset. Came back, it was dark. Didn't even look, and there's a big raven in the area, but there's also raccoons, and there are some mice and rats. So the next morning, I look out there, and there's just the like cup of soups that are like in a cup, but I didn't see the other stuff. I was like, what's going on in here? So Jason went out to investigate.
And it was quite the horrific scene. Just a bloodbath everywhere.
Of
Mr. Noodles
wrappers.
packaging.
Yeah, and several of
Yeah.
the packages were just
Yeah.
completely not there. So
Yeah, we figured there was 4 or 5 packages, and there was
Inadvertently
only
littering.
2 that were, recovered
yes,
from the scene.
just
So,
the package though,
yeah.
none of the.
Yeah, the one was just
You had in the box?
torn right into.
I think there was 5.
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, I think there was like a 4 stack happening with one that
Let's
was
just say
crooked
there
that was
only
bugging me.
2, and
Yeah,
if
exactly.
you find it in your
only
yard,
2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all there
It's
was
not
was
ours.
2.
Yeah, that was some other
There's no littering involved at all.
some other dirty hippies.
Yeah.
Mr.
Not these
Noodle
dirty
Munchers.
hippies. Yeah, everyone's.
it belongs to that other guy. Who was the Pope at your wedding?
Jerry.
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 Yeah.
It was his.
Okay,
Wait a minute.
he
Heard
can
it
take
here
it.
first.
Yeah, yeah,
Dolly,
yeah.
might want to give him a little smack
he can
on the
take
butt
it.
for that one.
He's got big shoulders,
Yeah.
So, highlights so far on your trip? You got still a long ways to go. Are we halfway?
No,
Not
this
even.
is natural. No highlights.
No? Okay. Well,
We
looks
talked
great.
about maybe doing
But
some,
thanks
but
for the
highlights,
haircut.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. It's aerodynamic again now.
Feel
Bobby
lighter.
Jane
Yay!
highlighted my natural look to me. So
just took away, a little bit.
Yeah, it's just hard to improve on perfection,
like
but you
chiseling
do
at
what
the
you
marble,
can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Manson Lagoon,
Yeah, that's your favorite?
no, Smelt Bay.
Yeah.
Smelt Bay is sunset, like
Beautiful.
from like noon on. It's incredible down there. In the morning, it's kind of chilly. It's not great down there in the morning, but yeah, the lagoon is fabulous all day until about 2 hours before sunset, and then the sun gets behind the other trees, and it actually gets kind of chilly in there. But
I like the lagoon just because you can really see the machine of the world, the tide really coming up and everything. And
yeah,
back forth,
and being able to go explore around the
Yeah.
rocks and
We went up to as far north as we could go up to Carrington Bay and
Okay, yeah.
up there and drove all around Coulter Bay, is it?
Coulter Bay.
Coulter Bay
Nice.
and Carrington Bay and
Yeah. Right on.
interesting people up there. I don't know who all
such a variety.
Good
Just
word.
a variety of homes. Like there's everything from like just little ramshackle kind of places that's
Totally.
seasonal, that people only come up once every 5 years for 2 weeks or something, and then you've got billionaires' homes,
Yeah.
and I think they're only here for 2 weeks
Literal billionaire.
or whatever
With a B.
too. But these people like hire people to come in and start
yeah.
the garden so that there's specific foods that are ready in the garden for when they arrive. And
When they come here for their 2 weeks
yeah,
vacation, they
yeah.
want everything as
so
is,
there's
so they
people
can
that
just
are
jump in
like
and-
going and maintaining these gardens that are just sitting waiting for their people to come. I'm like, can you imagine just having the money to be like, okay, I live somewhere else, but my vacation rental or my vacation home, I want to make sure that there's this herb growing, and I want peas, and I want my corn to be ready, and
I would do that.
yeah,
that's not
wouldn't
such a
that
bad
be
job.
incredible?
It'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you worked for the guy, right? Here on the island a couple of years ago, and you showed me one of the homes.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
maintenance and stuff. That's more
Maintenance, yeah.
carpentry and maintenance
And
stuff.
said
But
that everything
yeah.
had
There's
to be
different-
ready when
different
she got
teams.
here for her 1 week
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
because
yeah.
she owns 52 houses and
Doesn't have time to do it
visits
all.
each
Yeah,
one
yeah.
1 week.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to be bothered or whatever.
It's just such
Yeah.
a wild crew of people over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, just people from all over the world, all different walks of life,
We
different
met a lady
backgrounds.
today when we were on our walk down at Smelt Bay, and they own the property just at the end of the beach there. The big, huge, was it
Yeah.
12.5 acres.
12
Yeah.
and a half acres.
Okay.
Lovely,
Wow.
lovely lady.
Nora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Beautiful lady.
Yeah.
Oh, down at the lagoon.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no, no,
No, no.
down in
Yeah.
Smelt Bay.
Oh, okay.
Where it's
Right,
usually
the whole
fenced off
tip.
at the end.
Yeah, yeah.
They
Yeah,
own that.
nice.
Yeah, nice.
Talked to them for a little while, and
Yeah, yeah.
Lovely people. Yeah.
Yeah, last summer we were down there for Cortez Day, and helicopter just lands. So people get out and just go to their place. I'm just like, oh, just a helicopter, just no big deal. We'll just take the chopper
Yeah,
over.
we'll just take the chopper real quick over to
like,
Cortez
wow,
and drop you guys off,
okay.
and then it picked a couple people up and took off. And it wasn't like a chopper service; it was their chopper kind
Yeah.
of deal. The guy got out, hung out for a while, and then came back in. Yeah, it was crazy.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, yeah. Then
couple
you don't
people
have to
there
mess
with
with the
money.
ferries.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
plenty.
Yeah, their vehicles are just sitting here waiting for them to
Right.
come back and do
Yeah.
their
What I
thing.
found the super funny about our conversation was she said, we raised our kids in Vancouver, and we're not city folks anymore. And whenever I have to go to Manson, I feel there's a traffic jam. So,
It's true. Yeah, all 8 cars,
Yeah.
especially on a Friday when there's the Friday market. You're like, people are like, okay, I'm gonna check my mailbox. I'm gonna hit the co-op. I'm gonna, like hit all downtown, both stores.
Yeah.
Down.
I call it downtown.
We go get our mail maybe once a month tops.
Yeah,
Once
coming
every 2
home from the
months,
farm
yeah.
yesterday, driving through downtown, which is like not even a block, is it? Like from the top of the hill all the way to the other side. And I'm like, oh, wow, it's kind of busy because there's one person coming down from there. And then the person that was ahead of me, they actually braked to go left into the co-op, and somebody was coming the other way, and I was like, oh geez, I have to stop because somebody in front of me is stopping. I was like, damn, I'd be a mess in town.
You're no kidding.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
so used to having the road to myself. It's incredible.
So, speaking of billionaires, I was just thinking if what were you saying the other day about if money wasn't an object?
Yeah, if money was no object and fear wasn't an option,
Yeah.
what would you do?
Yeah.
What would be something you would want to do?
From you guys. Like if money wasn't an object and there was no fear of anything, what would be either the first thing you do or first thing
Or
you
something
buy,
you'd like
or,
to do.
You know,
adventure.
if money wasn't an object and fear never entered into it, I would probably travel around and come to Cortez.
Oh, jeez.
I might rent a little different place than what we ended up with. It's not quite what we thought it was, but
Did you guys rent it off of Wish or?
well, the
T-Boo, whatever that new one is.
pictures on Airbnb
Didn't-
quite what.
Yeah,
but
Didn't match up.
we can live with that, and we're not.
But you're
overly
here
fussy
and you're safe.
But you know, if I
Exactly.
had all the money in the
Fun.
world, I'd get a place like this actually. So,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
great.
Chopper in.
with my own
Yeah.
microphone and
The-
you know, I
Yeah.
can talk to people around the world. I mean, where's your audience? You got Drayton Valley and you got Edmonton and you got Cortesians.
All of Alberta now.
And
you know?
Alberta.
New
You
Zealand,
probably have
we've
people
got
as far
There was
as,
Yeah.
for sure. There was like
you know,
what's that one, Punta Cana or whatever the other day, and there was a few other.
That's
a
in
couple more from
Costa Rica,
Ireland,
right? Punta Cana.
And yeah, there was a couple from Mexico the other day.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
so,
yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
crazy.
Are our listeners just traveling?
That's what I
or
think,
is word
too.
getting out?
Well,
I don't know. Either way, you guys let us know on socials.
I texted the one lady.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because I knew that she was in Colorado,
yeah.
and we got a regular listener
Oh,
there
one
all
of
the
the
time.
one of the ladies you
And
know,
then,
not
yeah.
just some rando
Yeah,
you got
no, I
the
know
phone
her.
number for.
Yeah, just some
Just flipping
I'm
through
not
the yellow
texting
pages.
Random, random listeners. We don't get your phone
you know,
numbers,
something
folks.
I've always said, and I think I tried to raise my boys with the same way and everything, is money will make you wealthy. Money does not make you rich.
It
Yeah.
doesn't make you happy either.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Him having you were the best thing that ever came into his life.
Oh,
And I've told
thank
that many
you.
times. That is rich.
Yeah.
Have somebody that you can enjoy your life with, and my riches
Definitely.
were my family, my boys, you know, and them finding a partner.
Yeah.
Brenda, you always used to say, I just hope they find somebody good. And I said, I hope they find somebody as good as what I found.
Oh man.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what rich is.
Yeah.
Rich isn't money.
No. No.
Yeah,
Rich
yeah.
in
I know
relationships.
some very, very, very wealthy people. Matter of fact, not very long ago, I had one of them crying on my shoulder
Oh.
because his family is fighting over his money and blah blah. I won't go any
Oh,
further.
sometimes it brings out the
So-
worst in people, you know?
And then with my other daughter-in-law, we got in a discussion about that and said money will make you happy. And I said, change will for can.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said, money can make you happy.
Yeah.
Would I like to see that own that yacht I seen over there?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
For sure.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
heck, hell
Yeah.
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 You know.
Do you want to
but
pay for the
will
fuel
it
for
make
that
you
yacht?
happy? No. But it
No. No.
can. So don't
Yeah.
Don't
go
put
on
your
and on and
happiness
about
on-
money.
Yeah, and don't put your happiness on
Riches
hold
is what
until
make
you
life.
reach a milestone. Like, be happy now. Find the joy in now. Like, yay, this coffee's delicious. I get to have coffee. Every time I have a coffee, 1 in the morning, I think about, well, not at 1 in the morning, but once a day. It's getting up real early. I think about, where did that coffee come from? Who had to pick it? How did it get here? All of the people that hauled it here, and then the people on the island that roast it. Like, just all of the different things that all magically had to come together for me to be able to sit there and
Have your cup of
enjoy my coffee every day. And I
And
think,
you
wow.
enjoy it that much more knowing all these people work so damn hard just so you can
Exactly.
sit there and have
Yeah, in my house coat
Oh.
with petting the cat. You know?
So I'm going to backtrack to if money was no object.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once we're established here in Cortez, I would like to build a rocket pad so we could fly up to space and see the world from
Oh my God,
see,
Jason
now
would be
I'm glad I
right there
asked.
with you, and
just see how beautiful the earth is. That's
So you
what
and
I-
Elon are going to do that? Or?
No,
him and
no.
yeah, you and
I don't own
Jason.
many.
Elon's okay with things blowing up. I don't want to go on one of his rockets.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Jason's all about space.
Oh.
I'll hold your
Yeah.
purse while you guys go out.
We
It's
talked
when
about
everybody
that a
goes on a
couple
ride.
times.
I'm like, I'll hold your
Yeah.
purse. You guys go on the roller coaster.
It blows me away that people wouldn't want to. You know what I mean? Like when
I'm
I asked her the one day, and she's
claustrophobic.
like, "Hell no."
No.
Like,
Well,
wait,
I'm
what?
not going on a roller coaster either.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Space.
But go to space. Yeah,
You
for
won't
the
go on a
view.
roller coaster here, but you go to space.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, think about the
Make you
reward.
wonder.
That's like
Wonder Woman.
Make you wonder.
it's like bungee jumping or skydiving too, right? Like
Yeah.
if I was gonna do one or the other, I would skydive.
Because there's nothing tied to you.
But yeah, compared to bungee, right? Like at least you're above the height of fear. They take you over 400 feet, so everything just looks like ants down there. So your brain can't perceive that that's what's happening. There, you still
That's what they say.
have the fear of plummeting to your death or whatever. But not to say I want to go skydiving, but if I had to choose between one or the other,
But I was
So
going
you
to say
want to
though,
jump out of a perfectly good plane with
Yeah.
nothing attached to you
a parachute.
and a little bit of fear
something
in you.
hopefully attached.
Just wear my brown pants in case I
Whereas
poop.
300 feet, you jump off and a cord hanging off you.
Yep. Yeah.
Depends if there's a pool.
Well, I think the bungee thing too, okay, this might get too graphic for you guys, is also, I've seen people with big boobs bungee jump before, and there ain't enough duct tape to strap these Bessies down
Ratchet strap.
to know that I'm not just gonna
Right.
and black eyes for months. So that's my other thing.
Boobs.
Yeah, I know. You're like, you should try it
He lost
either
a bit
way.
boobs.
Laurie said,
Just enough duct
Laurie
tape.
said, if we go there, what do you want to talk about on a podcast? I said, I don't know. My favorite thing, old cars, boobs. And then it comes out.
See,
High
that's-
five! Now that's freaking
Oh,
teamwork.
God, here we
So
go.
that's what I was going to ask is, if money was no object, what's the first car you would buy?
1959 Cadillac convertible.
All right, deal.
Nice.
I'll go with that.
Do you have a favorite color?
So yeah, there you go.
Candy apple red with a pink interior.
Ooh, nice.
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 Oh, really?
All right.
I thought it'd be white.
Yeah.
Well,
kinda
it'd
thought-
probably fade to white.
Well, the
Eventually.
Dexter's little paw prints, in the white, so you want to make sure that.
Custom seat, for him, a
Yeah.
massaging, vibrating, heating seat for Dexter.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't turn down a white one.
No.
And I wouldn't turn down a black one.
There you go.
There you
You
go.
can just have a collection
Turn
of all
down
of them.
Blue.
Doesn't matter as long as
Rusty.
Better not be
Yeah.
brown.
Yeah, no brown ones.
No brown.
And you? What? I don't.
you have a
do you like
favorite?
the cars, or you? No, hey?
As long as it's
Reliable.
reliable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Me
Adventure.
too.
I like the
Something a bit
space one.
bigger than what we're currently in. To carry rocks.
For
Cadillac's
treasures.
bigger.
A bigger treasure.
So if
Treasure trunk.
money was absolutely no object, what is the first thing you would buy?
I wouldn't buy anything. I'd make sure the family was taken care of.
Ah, there you go.
Nice. Great
All right.
answer.
Oh,
Boring.
There you are.
After that,
Your
what's the
daughter's
first
so
thing
happy
that
right
you would
now.
get for yourself?
for myself.
Ah, there you go. It's a tough one, eh?
It is a tough one.
Yeah.
Just-
maybe
She thinks like me, right?
A new boyfriend? What's that move over there?
I would have a cabin somewhere on a lake where I could
Nice.
fly in my family and have a
Awesome.
good party. That's what I would do.
That's so
That's
great.
pretty noble.
That's,
Yeah.
I'd
That's,
have a cabin on an island somewhere, and my family would never know about it.
Sorry, Velda. We'd sneak you in
yeah.
somewhere.
She'll find her way in.
The
For
motorhome
sure.
will just be.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And you guys? Okay, Bobby Jean.
Me.
All the money in the world.
If I had all the money in the world, I would have a. Can I give you a list?
No, one thing.
Okay, one thing.
Favorite.
I know you. We'll be here for an hour.
Yeah. It's an hour long podcast anyway.
Truck and horse trailer.
Ah.
I could have guessed that,
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Okay, you'll be more specific universe.
yeah.
I want a reliable, newer,
Yeah.
maybe burnt orange truck and horse trailers.
Ooh, there you go.
What kind of truck? What make?
A reliable one.
Like a Dodge or
Toyota,
Ford
maybe?
or a Chev or
I don't know. Something that hauls
Chev
horses
has an
around.
orange one. I don't think
Yeah.
Ford.
Well, you fucking custom paint that shit if you got all the
All the money in the world, right?
Exactly. Jason's just out there taping it off. Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
You can have all the colors.
That's great.
J boy.
Mine's just, I don't know. It's
What was your property with a helicopter pad or something?
Well,
was the original one?
I have two. It'd be one is business and one is personal.
Okay.
So it's basically,
Give us
what do you
both.
pick? So the personal one is almost like Lori's, which is basically a lake or a cabin on a lake that's locked in lake that I've helicoptered or shipped in my own Russian submarine.
Oh.
That is in the lake that I can go around the submarine and do stuff with.
How big is a submarine? And the lake. Is this like a
It's a
Lake
deep
Erie
lake.
situation?
Well,
or...
not quite that.
Okay.
Let's not
Can
get
you
crazy.
fish out of a submarine?
Well, on the top.
On
So
top?
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you come up to the
Then
top,
it's
and
not
then
a submarine
you
anymore.
come out.
Put your
Then it's
little
not
lawn
the top.
chair
you
out
just-
the top.
You're not submerged. You're
Okay.
demerged. I don't know if the word is.
Like
Unmerged?
Demerged. There you go. Perfect.
Soma's gonna go cross-eyed
Yeah, for
listening
sure.
to this.
Yeah.
She's
Did you ever go on
etymologist.
that
Yeah,
submarine
yeah.
at
Yeah.
West Edmonton Mall?
Yeah.
I always wanted
One
to
of
go in
those.
that thing, but I'm so claustrophobic.
Oh, it was really neat because they got the fish all the way around, and
That
and that
would've
was the
been
question
wild.
I asked the guy. I said, "Can we fish from here?" And he looked and he goes, "What?" And I'm like, "We got all the fish. I'm right here."
You're like, I'll just
was
put
a
like a
good
little
question.
net out the window or something. There's got
He
to
just
be
speed
a.
it up. Okay, we're done.
Yeah.
Tour's over.
Is there like a claw machine off the side of the sub? I can just like scoop them in.
So what's the business one?
Yeah.
The business one is basically just a big think tank creative building where I can make all my ideas come to life.
So
And
hollyhock
pay
or
other people to basically just make them.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. And then it'll just make its own money eventually.
yeah.
Like it.
Hopefully.
Well,
Nice.
you don't have to worry about that because you've got all the money in the world.
Right, that's a good point. Right. What about the
Just
rest
nice
of the
little
world? What are
passive
they gonna
income.
do?
Yeah.
Screw them. I'm happy. They got money.
Nice.
I always said that like money, it doesn't guarantee happiness, but it can definitely help
definitely
take a lot
not.
of the stresses away. Sure, it adds different ones that you wouldn't even know were going to come.
Yep.
But it can also pay for better mental health if you need it, and
Mm-hmm.
trainers for exercising, or it just pays for time.
Get
if
your
you
tooth
need it.
done.
I want to take a year off and just because I can afford it. Then great, I can
Yeah.
do that and do writing.
I would
and
love to
whatever,
travel, even though I get motion
Yeah.
sickness. But yeah.
You don't have to travel fast.
You could have your own personal assistant that will give you medication you need so that you can't feel motion
So I'm
sickness
passed
anymore.
out the whole
Yeah,
time.
pretty much. And then you'll arrive and you'll be bright-eyed, bushy-tailed.
Just ready for the
Yeah,
beach.
we'll have a luxury helicopter anyway.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say to you. It's like, have a whole ranch and then a truck and trailer on your ranch. and,
Yeah.
but
I know.
too much.
After once you started talking, I was like, yeah, that was stupid.
What do you think?
My equestrian center. Damn
It's
it!
not stupid.
No.
Never stupid.
Fully staffed equestrian center with like hay that gets cut there so you don't have to worry about it.
Self-sufficient
Yes.
equestrian center.
That'd be great.
I like that.
/ organic farm
Manifest the hell out of that.
with workers and housing for workers. Would you believe? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, those are.
Yeah, it was a fun one. I
Yeah.
thought,
What's your favorite car?
oh, Jesus.
What would you get?
Oh,
There we go.
oh, man.
So my answer was always 63 split window Corvette because they're
That's a great
super
one.
rare, but that's just somebody when I was like 18 told me that that's what they would get in their car nut.
Have you ever driven a Corvette 63?
No.
Terrible.
Yeah, I can
Very
imagine.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, I can imagine. I
Sit
probably wouldn't
straight
even
out
fit
your
in there.
legs. Yeah,
Well,
anyway.
all the Corvettes are like that, aren't they?
Exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
like really pinched in, but they're meant to go
It's
fast.
much better getting like a 61 Cadillac and stretch out.
I'm
We'll
built.
find a picture.
And then your son borrows it to go to Seba Beach because they want to camp and in the trunk and sleep overnight.
Then it was all sacked
Never,
out
that
in the
wasn't me.
trunk, or
I never took it.
must have been some other
Maybe.
son.
I might have taken it. I can't remember. Memories are a little fuzzy.
She's a
fuzzy
little
back there.
fuzzy.
Yeah.
But you looked cool.
Oh,
yeah.
for sure,
Yeah.
guaranteed. Yeah,
Like a
Cadillac,
Like
you
a
know.
cat sleeping in a flower pot, just like legs and arms just everywhere, sleeping in the
You had a
trunk.
cat in my car too.
I was like, wait, what? That's a crazy
Where are we
analogy.
going with this?
Cadillac?
Cat-a-lac.
Burn.
Cadillac.
It's not a good one. We'll work on our jokes for next week.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get some going there.
Actually, you know, if you had lots of money, would it not be fun to hire like a group of people, you know, like scientists and horticulturists and people like that and everything, and have a farm and develop a tree that grew money? You know, like they say money doesn't grow on trees. Wouldn't it be fun to prove them wrong and have a tree that would actually come out and have money for leaves?
So in Japan, they have this tree, or this
there
way
goes
of...
my thought.
There you go, yeah.
Well,
Believe me, have
it's-
a good thought. Somebody's already done
Yeah,
it.
Japanese have already done it.
It's kind of a out and around. So the forestry that they do there is they stunt the trees, and then they grow up a whole bunch of branches or whatever upwards, and they let those grow into trees, and then
yeah,
they
I've seen
cut them
those.
down. So the same tree produces, and so you just do that with an expensive wood. Like, did you see lumber last year? It
Technically
was,
a money tree.
it's practically
But that's lumber.
money.
I want dollar bills.
Yeah,
Actually, I want.
Dollar bill.
dollar bills.
Printed
Dollar
inked
bills.
dollar bills.
I don't need $1,000,000
What
bills.
about
If I'm-
bitcoins? What about gold?
I think
Oh,
he just.
yeah. They tried growing
I think-
gold in corn at one time, scientists, and it semi-worked, but not really.
But that's
like
why we
microscopic
can't.
gold.
That's why we can't digest it now. It goes right through.
yeah, it just goes right through it.
Just all that.
Gold, corn,
Yeah.
yeah. Like the Goldschlager drink,
Oh,
the gold flakes in it.
Tree that made those bitcoins.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
See? They chopped down all those trees to make the Bitcoin server farms. You know, you got a bit of coins there.
Yeah.
You can
I got a bit of coins.
you could just buy
but
No,
you could just buy the mint, and then you just make all your money you want anyway.
oh, I buy mints. Does that count? No.
Making money like a mint.
We could take them to the tree, and then you can have the tree.
Money.
Well,
tree.
and they do
Hey, you're not
have
gonna
a
be on my
plant that's
team
a,
because you're faking it. I want a real money
Coming out my teeth.
and you're going to tape it to the tree? No.
well. If it makes you happy, we'll tape anything to the tree.
Grow the tree.
Fired!
Donald.
The rough science lab here.
She's like, I'm going back to the lake,
yeah, for sure.
but I
You
guess they
guys
probably have
have
small
an agenda
fridges.
for your podcast for your audience. So we're going to bow out.
All
And
right,
thank you
thank you
for-
so much for
Thank
joining
you for
us.
joining
Inviting
us.
us in on
Super
this,
fun.
And,
Privilege.
thank you to your audience and
Thanks for joining us, coming on.
Never
That's
missed
awesome.
an episode, and
Aw, thank
so
you.
I hope everybody out there can say the same thing. And so
Check them all out.
carry on with your podcast. and,
Shenanigans.
And
Thank
your
you.
shenanigans.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting up with our shenanigans. So,
Oh, you're gonna do a cover of the song
Yeah,
too?
there you go. Yeah, we'll get you singing.
Break
We'll write
out,
out the lyrics
break
for
out
you.
the guitar that has crappy strings on it
Yeah.
still.
Guitar that's still in its case. I haven't played yet.
Oh, different shenanigans.
That's, yeah, that's a whole
Yeah,
other-
we'll get the rake out so
Yeah.
you can play it like
Those
I
are
used
evil
to.
shenanigans.
Evil.
Great. Well, thank you very
Okay.
much. Thanks for
you.
coming.
Thank
and
you.
everything
Thank
else.
you.
And yeah, I think we'll just stop it and then.
See you later.
Yay!
Do-do-do-do-do. Well, now that the adults are out of the room, you guys want to smoke a little smoker?
Smoke a little river. That's on Workaholics when they do the schmiggerbell. Schmiggerbell.
So you had another one of those kind of cool questions, introspective questions. What was it?
Yeah, I've been getting all up in my head business lately.
Ew.
Oh, not that.
Like sinus
head business. That sounds like
or
yeah.
blowjob
Yeah, that sounds
store?
like a really fancy way to say I make money off of
prostitution?
head. Yeah,
I guess you're a sex worker. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Mm-hmm.
That's where that cold sore came from last week.
Yeah, I'm an excellent, head giver.
Oops.
they say.
What was your question?
Oh, right. So I had a thought the other day, basically,
Oh.
and it was sort of like, you know, you always ask like, "Ooh, what's the best way for me to make money, or what do I want to do for a living, or what do I want to be when I grow up?" You know, all that kind of crap. Mm-hmm. You know, but I thought instead of maybe asking that, oh yeah, so adults are gone. Smoke a I think it's the MK Ultra in there, just if anybody cares.
All right.
Yeah, so I was curious, like, rather than saying, what do you want to do for a living, you know, or whatever, ask yourself, what's the ideal day for you? You know, don't think about even the money making or anything like that. And, I mean, if sitting on the couch, but maybe you want to be a coach tester eventually. Don't limit yourself.
You got to work up to that.
Well, for sure. You know, you got to work through coach college.
Yeah.
And, you know, coach school.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, my mom's going to send me to coach school.
Sent off to futon school first.
Futon school, of course.
It's more affordable.
That's overseas. That's in Japan.
It's more affordable.
Yeah. It's cheap. You can sleep on it at the same time and lay it out.
Yeah, when you're younger.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, I don't know what it was, but thinking the other day of, like, you know, what would be the awesome day? You know, just the perfect day, sort of. Not perfect necessarily.
For you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so for me, it was like, you know, wake up, because I naturally wake up 8 or 9ish, you know, kind of deal. And what it started out as actually was, it started out as I find my ideal time for creativity and writing, and especially and stuff like that, is from like 2 or 3ish p.m. To 2 or 3ish a.m.
Okay.
It's a good 12-hour chunk.
That's where your still juices are flowing.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and I've always written, like back in the day, especially when I was doing night shift or anything like that, I'd always write at night. You know, it always seemed to really come out. It would flow a lot more. I've tried writing in the mornings, early afternoons. It just doesn't flow. I don't know whether it's my brain or wanting to do other things or trained from work for however many years. I don't know.
It's thinking about sleeping still?
Maybe, possibly. Yeah, it still needs that time just to, I think, crank up the old gramophone, get her going.
Gramophone. You know? I was just thinking.
Not like phoning your grandma.
Yeah, it's funny that you said that. Just as I was thinking, your mom used to need a little bit of time to wake up, and when the grandkids would come and wake her up, they'd be really gentle and just like push on her gently. Grandma, coffee. And then just do like a little gentle, like, Grandma, coffee.
As opposed to mine.
To wake her up, yeah.
Beating Uncle Jace. Beating Uncle Jace.
Yeah, they would, yell that.
Thing, my nephew and niece. That was what my brother taught my nephew and niece. That was the way to wake me up, was to come and just start beating on me.
They were pretty tiny, though.
Beating. Yeah. Oh yeah, the two of them would come, and then we'd just wrestle around on the bed, throw them, and all kinds of wrestling moves, body slams.
And because they're your adorable little niece and nephew, you're not gonna just be like, "Fuck you, get out of my room."
No, for sure. It was all, and I think looking back, it was probably because they had the march music and beating Uncle, so I could hear them coming all the way down the stairs and everything. And looking back, this sounds weird or gross or whatever, but it probably was my brother's way to make sure I knew they were coming. I had clothes on. I wasn't jerking off or whatever people do. But I, you know,
sleeping.
I'm a teen.
Yeah.
Ish or something. 20s, my early to late 20s.
Just making sure you'd washed your hands before you're handling the niece and nephew.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you know.
You weren't writing in your diary.
Jace. That's great. Yeah, so anyway, I was thinking, like, rather than, like I said, you know, what would be the ideal day for you? Mm-hmm. You know, and so, like I said, mine would be, and then, so wake up, have some breakfast, probably do a workout, some yoga, and especially if I didn't have to go to work, because my ideal day. Right? Okay. So, and my ideal day of work is a good 12 to 16-hour days of work still. Right. But
maybe like a light breakfast, like just a banana before you do your yoga, because when you're doing inversions, you don't want to be like...
Oh, for sure. I got to start with something right away. I'm usually hungry when I wake up.
Yeah, have your banana.
And everything. Yeah. Not
a coffee guy.
Yeah. I try not to break it down to every degree for the audience here.
Okay.
Just sort of
they don't care that much.
Yeah. You know, get to the good part.
They don't want to know what you're eating for breakfast.
Creating, producing, writing,
all very producing. General stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, all of those things.
Anything
would be
in
my
there?
Whole day.
Okay.
You know, ish.
Right and there at your house, or you'd travel somewhere to do that?
In my think tank office warehouse area.
That's where you woke up.
Yeah, my compound, I like to call it.
You would, so you'd already be there, and then you'd walk over to another building.
Place. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So more like Robert Rodriguez situation where you go into the other space.
Like some sort of underground tunnel. from my place with like a cool, like fast car thing that I can
Like on Austin Powers.
ride back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then get
Was it
stuck in the tunnel doing it.
Dr. Evil's lair.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
that's cool.
Like an underground volcano.
Yeah.
Or underground volcano.
Retired volcano.
Right.
I think that's what they're called.
No, you want the lava still.
Why?
Well, it's more fun and
I guess
evil.
heating.
And it's
Induction
It
heat.
keeps people away,
Good call.
right?
Yeah.
You don't want competition just coming in. And
They're like,
knocking on your door,
lava!
keeps the salesman off your door.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a radiator, but with, like, nature.
Right.
Nature
Yeah,
juice.
exactly. Use the underground
Liquid rock.
thermals,
Yeah.
to keep your clothes dry.
We have a tedious grasp on science.
Tedious for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tenuous?
Tenuous?
Yeah. I have.
Also tedious.
I also have trouble with words.
Yes, yeah.
Someone's probably finding this episode pretty tedious to
Just
listen
fucking
to.
pulling her hair.
She's
out. Come on. Tedious is the right fucking word there.
Yeah. Hope your back's feeling better, Soma. Sending you healing vibes. Woo.
So I don't know.
Back to your day.
If it's on the spot kind of thing, but do you know like what would be an ideal day for you? Any ideas? Lots of repacks this bolt.
Wake up well rested.
Okay, well that's a good start.
And probably have some like fruit or like yogurty kind of situation,
Again, we
or
don't need to
some
give
chia
every
stuff,
single detail, just fun
and a
stuff.
coffee with some cream,
Oh, okay.
and then maybe do
Cream from the cow from your farm? No, too far.
Well, I thought I wasn't supposed to have details.
Oh,
Ethically sourced, organic
there you go.
cream in my
Farm to table.
farm to coffee.
Yeah, artisanal milk cream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and so have a little something light, and then maybe do a little bit of walk or something. Hopefully, have some sort of doggy or whatever. Go out
Okay.
and feed my animals and check on those guys.
Okay. And those are like goats, pigs, chickens, cows, all the above.
Just giraffes, because I'm working on overcoming my fear.
And just giraffes.
Yeah.
That's your thing.
Yeah, because I got to
That's
work
your
on my
niche.
shit, right? Stuff you're scared of. So I'm like, well, I met that one giraffe one time at a petting zoo, and it didn't go good for me. So,
JustGiraffes.com.
yeah, I'd go out to feed just my giraffes.
I got bit by an ant earlier. Now it's itching me.
And then
Horse riding?
probably check in with my lovely husband
Oh, that's me.
and see if he's off to his underground lair yet. And then, maybe do like some journaling and like
Okay,
listening
that's a
to
good one.
my like Warwick Schiller, Queen Herbie
Okay.
podcasts.
That's a good one.
Do some like self-help reflection-y kind of stuff. Maybe do an ice bath
Oh, okay.
or something.
Yeah. All right. I like it.
And then,
I like it.
and then go run around or be creative or something.
Okay.
Hopefully be able to either
Have some
like
fun and party.
ride my horsies or swimming or walking around with friends or something fun. And then have a little light lunchy poo. And then
Oh, we're not even at lunch yet.
And then probably like some maybe garden time
Okay.
or forest time.
Okay. Forced?
Forest.
Well, forest. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
It's like forced time. I don't even know what that means.
yeah, well,
Yeah, you take that hour. and-
you wait. You'll see all about it when it all happens.
Forced upon you.
Yeah. And then probably like have a dinner that somebody's maybe already prepped for me that I can just steal the glory with finishing up cooking, or maybe there's somebody that like is cooking a nutrition balanced meal,
Yeah. Okay.
satisfying something. be able to have that, and then do some like listening to music in the evening, and maybe working on craft stuff, or again being creative, but have it be more of like a relaxation time.
Okay.
And then probably check Facebook.
That's great.
Again. And then and then probably noodle out, have a shower or something, or a nice bath, and then go to bed.
Sounds like a lovely day.
Oh,
I want that day too.
That's my vibes.
Say that when you were saying that, I realized that like
You missed lunch?
yeah, I'm getting kind of hungry. But, that it's not necessarily the ideal day for you, but mine was more like the ideal work / creative productive day.
Oh.
You know, another ideal day would be going on a fucking, jet ski tour adventure with you. Mm-hmm. You know, somewhere where we could go check out petroglyphs from on the water.
Ooh.
Things like that. You know.
That sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, exactly. You know, or well, we've done a hot air. I was gonna say a hot air balloon ride, but we did that.
Oh, right. So. I forgot that I was in a hot air balloon. Fuck, for real.
Great,
I forgot all about that. Like, if somebody would ask me if I would have been like, no, I've never been in one of those. The sun is cutting between the trees right now, so I'm getting like shadow from my phone that's recording. Ooh. Yeah. So in behind that, there's like the sun's just coming down between the trees. So.
All right.
We should maybe.
I do have one more
question.
Super, existential, mind-blowing question.
Okay, what's that?
If you guys want to, I don't know if you guys are
blueberry or strawberry cheesecake.
That was yesterday's. Hence,
existential.
Hence the extra
question.
cheeks. I was doing good for a while,
And then birthday.
One thing of cheesecake and ice cream.
I had 2 pieces, and I think I look great.
So you made a wonderful for your own birthday, ladies and gentlemen. She made her own dinner because you enjoy it, right?
Yeah, I just opened that can Alpo and just dumped it on my plate.
It was good.
Yeah,
it was fucking good Alpo.
This dog food, just joking. Didn't
she made Greek ribs and Greek salad, and so it got me thinking. Super mind blowing question here. In Greece, do they call Greek salad just salad?
I was thinking Greece as in like bacon grease. Sorry, like the country Greece?
Yeah, the country Greece.
Okay, yeah, I'm back with you.
Where Greeks are from.
Do you think they call it Greek salad, or do they just call it salad?
Or is it just salad? Or would that be like a normal tossed salad in Greece?
I think a tossed salad means something different in Drayton Valley.
No, tossed salad in Greece, that's a whole other thing.
Isn't that like butt stuff?
Yikes.
I think, or ball stuff. I don't know.
Yikes, that's all kinds of...
It's all like...
It's all the undercarriage.
It's like dude stuff.
Yeah.
I just figured it would be like kind of a when you put your hands in the salad bowl and you like wiggle your fingers around and stir all the ingredients together.
That's what it is.
But it's basically like that, but with boy parts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think it's girl parts now too.
Girl parts like that?
I think now it also includes the backside area
Of the girl parts?
of any parts.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the people parts.
The lower cheeks area?
Yeah. The
Under cheeks.
unholiest of holies, they say.
Aww.
I've heard it called that in
So,
circles.
Satan?
I've never said that. Well, I don't want to go that far.
Or your root chakra.
Let's go with that.
You're going to
That
want to
sounds way
charge up
nicer.
your root chakra.
That sounds way nicer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to do tossed salads for a living?
So I got to do some research and ask a couple of Greek people that I know.
Yeah. Dino?
Yeah, Dino is what...
Would you know? Do you call it just salad or do you call it Greek salad?
I gotta know.
John?
Curious minds want to know,
Oh.
as they say. I think.
Or anybody else.
Any other...
I guess we could Google it.
Or just anybody that's been to Greece,
Yeah.
I guess.
So if you guys...
I don't want to Google it. I do, but
I know, it's
don't,
fun when you guys, like, write in and tell us.
Yeah.
So you can let us know on Facebook or Instagram at We Can't Pick.
For sure.
Or on the YouTube.
You can comment on the YouTube videos, too.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
want
totally.
to.
Oh, and so on Spotify now, they're starting to offer like a spot at the bottom. But I don't think our podcast isn't on Spotify.
Speaking of backdoors.
Yeah.
Sorry, you lost me at bottom.
Yeah. Because people can
Spotify?
find us on Spotify,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
Yeah.
for
So,
sure.
at the bottom of the page, people are starting to have like a spot where you could ask where we can ask a question, and then you can write in, and then if you
that's
guys
cool, really?
write into there,
Ooh.
and a lot of times I noticed it on Work's page, and his is just like, what do you think of the episode? And so it's pretty
Oh, okay. I'll look in
the
more
same
into that.
for most of them. And then people can write in, and then if you do, then we can talk about it if you want to, and share your comment or
Talking to you.
input on an episode.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I just learned that.
Nice
that you
feedback.
can. Yeah,
I love how much you're learning on Spotify that I don't know. You know?
I'm on there quite a bit. I
just
love
post the
music
podcast
and
listen to
podcasts.
my like songs and good to go. That's cool. Okay, yeah,
All right, so you guys can check that out
yeah.
and let us know about Greek salads. Is it just salad in Greece?
Yeah. Well,
Let us
I don't know. What other salads are there that are named after countries? Is there one? That's it.
I think it's the only one.
Caesar.
Unless there's a place called Cole.
Did Julius Caesar invent the Caesar salad? Probably not.
I don't think he had anything to do with romaine lettuce.
No.
Maybe he did though.
We'll find out.
We'll find
Or
out.
Roman lettuce. Maybe
At-
that's
at
why,
some
where
point.
it comes from. You know.
Man,
Ramble on, ramble on.
my brain.
Everybody ramble on.
My brain is full.
I got TV topics here, but fuck it.
I think this is a long enough podcast for today, and the sun is setting. We're gonna go try to catch the sunset
let's do
with
With the
Danny
family?
and Lori, and
Special thanks for them for
yes,
stopping by, and
it was awesome.
Expected but unexpected at the same time. We didn't know when,
Yeah,
you know, but that was
so
great.
fun to have our first live guests on the
Yeah, that was
show
cool. Yeah,
in person.
curious to see how it all works out as far as audio, because it was definitely
Yeah, we didn't have them mic'd, so
impromptu. We'll say.
we'll see how it goes, and hopefully you guys will get to see and hear all that.
Yeah.
And
it.
we'll
Love
see
you guys.
you next week.
Proud of you guys for making it through another week.
Yes.
You know, you
Thank
guys
you
did
for
a hell of a
joining
job.
us. For real.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we don't
Thanks
get
for
paid to
coming.
do this. We love it.
Yeah,
We
it's
love
fun, and I like doing
hanging
it,
out with you
and
guys. I mean, if you like and subscribe and share, and we get enough people, we could possibly get paid.
I think
So
eventually that's how it works.
feel free to do all
Yeah.
that and share us with your cool friends.
Yeah.
And
No dicks.
just no dicks.
Yeah, no dicks.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
Yeah, tell your cool friends.
Yeah, tell your cool friends.
No dicks.
The ones that like boobs.
I got some.
Okay, see you next week, you
All right.
guys.
Love you guys very
Love
much.
you.
Take care.
Bye.
Wrapping it up in a nice little bow. I really hope you liked all of our stories. We don't really have an outro yet. We hope we didn't cause too many bories. That's when you get bored and you're like, fuck this, and you space out and you look over there. You don't want to quit listening 'cause you love us and you're putting up with our shenanigans.